Hi guys, this is Mary. You're watching Cards TV, and this is another Sunday tutorial for Digital Delights by Luby Lou. I am so super excited to show you what Wendy has created for us now. Look at this. This is the top for a cute little scalloped window box. I just think this is the cutest thing. It has scallops around the edges, and then it has a window you can cut out and add some acetate to. And here's the bottom. And Wendy's told us over here how to cut it and fold it on the lines. And she's also come out with some adorable papers. Just Girls Digital Paper Pack. And I picked one of those. So as you can see, I've printed my box on one side. And on the other, this is the pink tile pattern. I think this is so pretty and so sweet and feminine. So I'm going to go ahead and use the PDF format for mine. But if you'll look at the screen, you can see all the file formats that you can get this in. So you can use it with any of these formats that you have and use your Cricut to cut it out. Be super quick, super easy, and super cute. Now I am going to take my craft knife to cut the window out and my scissors to cut mine out because I am using PDF, and I'll show you how we're going to put it all together. Now I've cut out my box bottom. You can see here is my paper on one side and here's the box with the printing, and Wendy gives us the instructions that we're to cut the solid lines and fold the dotted lines. And by the way, when you cut this out, you'll have some scraps left, and there's printing on the back, but I saved these because this is going to be so pretty on some cards or some other things, so don't throw those away. So we're going to go ahead, and I'm using the Martha Stewart scoreboard, and I'm just going to line up these lines and go ahead and score them. Okay, I've scored all my lines, and I'm going to go ahead and fold them up. Run my bone folder across so I get a nice crease. And after I get all these folded, I'm going to go back and cut on the cut lines. It just works easier this way for me. You may want to cut your lines and then fold it. It just is whatever works best for you. Okay, on my solid line, I'm just going to take my little scissors. I use cutter bees. They're nice and sharp. But I do have to be careful because they will cut me. And I'm going to cut on all the solid lines. And this is going to make my tab where I'm going to put my adhesive to put my box bottom together. Wendy's made it super simple for us. Now, I'm going to flip it over, and I'm going to add some score tape to all my little tabs. Okay, I've got the score tape on all my tabs, and I'm going to go ahead and expose the adhesive and show you how we're just going to fold up the sides and put these together. Okay, I'm going to take the two tabs that I've exposed the adhesive on, and I'm just going to line up the edges. Super easy. You can see how easy that is. And we'll do the same over here. There's one side. And I'm going to go ahead and do this other side, and then we're going to get the box top put together. Okay, here's the bottom to my little box. I love this paper that Wendy has designed. That's going to be just beautiful when we get it embellished, and I can just see this on some beautiful cards. Now before I cut out the complete box top, I'm going to take my craft knife, and I'm just going to use some pressure and go right inside the purple and just cut this window out. Won't take long at all. Okay, I've cut the window out of my box top with my craft knife. This is the piece that came out, and you want to save this too. It's more of that pretty paper. Now I'm going to get my little cutter bees and cut the rest out, and we'll put the box top together. Now you can see I've gone ahead and cut out my box top. I love this little scalloped edge. It's going to be so pretty when we get it all done. Now on the inside of the window, which is approximately 3¼ inches, I'm going to attach some acetate. And I saved this from what comes on top of a Cricut mat. But you can find acetate in a lot of places. This is approximately 4 inches, and I've put some score tape in there to hold it down, and I'm going to expose the adhesive and attach this, and then I'll be scoring and folding all my lines. I'll put some score tape on my tabs and put this together just like I did the box bottom. Then we're going to have some fun embellishing. Now here's my cute little box lid. I don't know if you can see it, but I've got the acetate in there. That's where I put it in with the score tape. And then I had found this container of these strings of fake pearls at Joann's. I got this whole thing for $1, and I knew I was going to do something like this with it. I took a low temp glue gun, and I wanted it to be low temp since I am working around the acetate and I didn't want to burn it. And I just started in the corner and started putting these pearls around there, and I think it turned out so pretty. I just love that. And now I'm trying to decide if I want to do Prima flowers, because I have some Primas. I also have some handmade paper flowers that I made recently. I'm not going to show you how I did these today. I'll do that in another video. But I thought that might be kind of pretty. These have kind of a porcelain look to them, and I may put those up in the corner. So I'm going to try a few things, and I'll come back and show you what I come up with. But I love the pearls around here. Here we go, guys. Here's my finished little scalloped edge window box. You can see the scalloped edge real nicely right there. I just love this. And this is made with one of the papers from the Just Girls digital paper pack. I love this. You can put anything you want to in here. I think I'm going to make a set of matching note cards and put in here to give as a gift. But I made a couple more of the little paper flowers and put 2 of them down here with the low temp glue gun, and it holds them real securely. And then I put a grosgrain bow up here with another little flower inside, and then I went all around the edge with this kind of lacy braid. I thought that added a nice little feminine touch, but I just love that scalloped edge. This is great, Wendy. I love it. I think everybody should make some of these. What a great gift, and you can embellish it any way you'd like. Make it feminine like this, or even do something maybe for some boys and put some cookies in here or something. Anybody would love this. So go check it out at Digital Delights by Luby Lou, guys. Thanks so much for coming by today, and I'll see you again really soon. Bye now.